Now, the man with the fattest wallet in the world is looking at marketing, media and metrics in this new world with a very different lens. Whether it be embracing the new and upcoming platforms, or the way it does business with its agencies, or just the way the FMCG behemoth seems to be approaching marketing. I caught up with Marc Pritchard, the Global Brand Officer of P&G, to get a sense of how he's setting the wheels in motion in this new, dynamic, noisy, multi-layered world. Take it away. Thank you so much for joining us, Marc. Truly a pleasure having you on ET Now.
It's great to be here with you, Sonali.
First things first, we've heard so much about how P&G is looking to restructure and consolidate the way it deals with agencies. If you can talk a little bit about how you envisage this and how you're going about the process to ensure better efficiencies and also better cost savings.
Yeah, well, stepping back a little bit, what we've been trying to do as a company is to get just more productive.
Sure.
And one of the biggest areas of spending is in marketing spending.
Yep.
So what we've been doing is looking at, number one, shifting more of our media spending to digital, which is more productive, both effective and efficient, but also reducing our non-media spending, of which a major portion of that is agencies.
Sure.
Agencies and production and agency-related spending. So what we have decided to do is to consolidate the number of agencies that we work with across the full range. So creative agencies, digital agencies, media, in-store, talent, consolidate to get fewer, but also upgrade to make sure we get better. Because what we want to do is dramatically improve the quality of what we're delivering while also getting savings. This will yield about $500 million of incremental savings.
Starting next year?
Over the next couple of years.
Right. But you've also said in the past that the fact that you're spending so much on digital, the costs are going up. Mm-hmm. How is that translating for you in terms of ensuring that you keep that at bay, but you also ensure that your agencies are driven to work seamlessly with digital as well?
Oh, sure. Well, and actually, the reality of digital is that digital is more efficient. So you can get better reach, more effective reach, and more precise from a targeting standpoint. So that actually saves you money. So what we expect is our advertising agencies to be able to do both regular creative that they're accustomed to doing, like on TV, but also search, social, mobile, video, and all the digital mediums. And so we need to make sure that they're integrated. Our media agencies also need to help us do better targeting.
Right. You've also talked about the fact that you think a new model is the need of the hour. Everybody is actually debating what kind of model will finally emerge, and we're all shooting in the dark. But what, in your sense, you think the new model will look like in, let's say, a few years to come?
I think at minimum it will be a far more integrated model.
Okay.
Where you have different disciplines working together. Okay. The brand people from the client, the market research people from the client, the design people from the client, the PR people from the client, as well as all those different agency capabilities coming together. So far more integrated. But I also believe there will be far fewer touches. In other words, we need to take a lot of the excess touches out of the system. Because there's way too many touches out there, and that's something that we definitely need to take out, which is why we're doing the consolidation.
Right. I want to talk about, on P&G merging the four brand building functions into one group. Mm-hmm. How has that worked in terms of, A, dealing with agencies, B, in terms of savings for you, and C, the real need to do it? Yes.
Well, the real reason why we did this is because, once again, as part of our productivity effort, what we needed to do is to simplify. Simplify and focus on building brands.
Sure.
Four separate functions, while they all work together as collaboratively as they possibly could, were still separate. So we combined them into one brand function with multiple disciplines still. We have brand management, design, communications, as well as consumer and market knowledge capability, but focused on building brands as a team. Sure. We've also made sure that we brought brand managers front and center. Brand managers of the local market, brand managers of the global market, so they're making sure that they're managing the brands more effectively. It's helped our agencies, because now they're dealing with really, far fewer people, and the clarity of roles and responsibility is much clearer.
And has that led to cutting a lot of fat?
Yeah, I mean, part of the move that we've made in reducing non-manufacturing spending has been We have fewer people than we did before in order to make it simpler. And what the good news that it's done for the people in our brand organization, it is fewer people, and it is also richer jobs, bigger jobs, more responsibility.
While P&G is the leader in all, in almost all categories that you function in more mature markets, in emerging markets, because you don't play the, the below the pyramid, cheaper, product game, and you don't discount that much, you seem to be losing share in emerging markets, especially India, where, your premium products don't seem to get enough traction simply because the Indian consumer is so used to so much discount options, and of course now even premium products being given to us at a much lower rate.
I think what's really important for you to remember is that, for everyone to remember, is that price is not the sole determinant of value. What we found in every emerging market is there is a segment of the population who is willing to pay a little bit of a premium or even a mid-price to be able to deliver that. And so what that's enabling us to do is to build our sales consistently. So the good news is in India, we're still market leaders in most, if not all, of the categories in which we compete. Our sales are growing. Every once in a while, your share might have a wobble here and there.
As the world's largest marketer, right, given the fact that you have ensured that you are now going to be spending a lot more effectively, you're cutting down on all your fat, will you still be the world's largest marketer in a few years to come?
Well, I think I would say this, is that big is not the objective.
Sure.
The best is the objective. So whether we'll be the biggest, that's an outcome. That happens.
You'll still be the best.
But in my view, we're still striving to be the best, and I still want to be the best, and I am going to make sure that we are the best.
On that note, thank you so much, Marc. This is truly a pleasure.
Thank you, Sonali. It was a pleasure.